Hello and welcome. One of PracticeMaster's most powerful features is the ability to customize how you store the information you need. Today, we're going to take a look at how to add a field to the client file. The same process can be used when adding fields to any file in PracticeMaster. Let's get started. For this example, we'll be adding a case status field to the client file to track the day-to-day progress of the matter. Search for file maintenance in the quick launch. Note that file maintenance is an exclusive task. Other users may need to exit the software in order for you to access this feature. In the file maintenance window, you'll need to select the file that you want to add the field to. Double-click Client to open the File Definition window. Next, click the Field tab. Every field already in the client file will be displayed. You can click on a field to see the properties of that field and make changes if desired. To add a new field, click the New button. First, you'll need to specify a field ID. This ID is used to identify the field internally and is not seen by users. Let's enter case_status. Next, select a field type from the drop-down list. Each field type includes unique field length and display properties. Some of the more commonly used field types are date, memo, and number fields. For more information about how each field type works, click the question mark icon to open the PracticeMaster Help Topics. For this example, we'll select Alpha. In the field name, specify the name of the new field. This name will be used for the label on column headings on the List tab of editor windows. The settings in the Custom Properties section will vary depending on the type of field you're working with. For Alpha field types, you can specify settings such as field length, if you want to track the history on the field, and if you want to include the field in a conflict search. Additionally, selecting the Restrict Changes checkbox allows you to protect the field so that only users that have been assigned to a specific access right can change the field. To make this field a drop-down list, select the Use Drop-Down List checkbox and click the Edit List button. From here, you can add items to the list by clicking the New button or edit an existing field by double-clicking on an item. Once all of your items have been added, click OK and then Done. Now that the new field has been added to PracticeMaster, the next step is to add the field to one of the pages in the Client Entry window using the Form Designer. From the Quick Launch, open the client file. While on the List tab, click Edit and select Form Designer. Form Designer is used to create the layout for the data entry windows. Since we'll be adding the new field below Date Opened, let's go ahead and clear a space for it. Select the fields that you want to move by drawing a box around them or clicking each field individually while holding the Shift key. Then, using the arrow keys on your keyboard or clicking and dragging, move the fields to the desired location. Next, click on the Client group box and expand it to fit the field. Then, click the Add Field button in the toolbar. Once you locate the field, select it and click OK. The new field will be added to the top of the screen, but can be moved to its new location. Once the field has been placed, you can make minor adjustments to the size of the field to align it with other content on this page. Various buttons are available in the toolbar to help you align the fields, add new boxes and text, and add entirely new pages to the form. If you make a mistake, you can press Ctrl-Z on your keyboard or click Undo Change to revert back a step. When ready, click Run Form to save the changes. Now, when you open the client file, the new field is immediately available for use. Note that changes to any file using Form Designer affects all users, not just yourself. If a user has the file that's being worked on open when you add or change a field in Form Designer, they'll need to close and reopen the window for the changes to be displayed. Along with being included in the client file, you can also add this field to new or existing column layouts on the List tab. To do this, open Manage Column Layouts from the Quick Clicks pane and select the layout you want to use by right-clicking on the layout name and selecting Edit. After locating the field, click Add to move it to the field order column. You can use the up and down buttons to adjust its position. Once saved, the column will be added to the selected layout. And that's all it takes to add a field in PracticeMaster. For more information on adding fields or other customization options, check out the Customizing PracticeMaster guide at tabs3.com/guides. Thanks for watching. See you next time.